In the early, golden days of Ethereum, when the crypto world was still an untamed frontier of innovation and chaos, something unusual began to take shape within the digital code. It wasn't a new project or token. It wasn't an ambitious startup or a viral meme coin. It was something far more mysterious. A wallet. Silent, still, unmoving, and yet it was unimaginably rich. It had no name, no purpose, and no traceable origin. Millions of dollars worth of Ethereum rested inside it, untouched, unclaimed, and unexplained. The community gave it a haunting name, the Phantom Fortune. It was the ghost in the blockchain, an anomaly that defied everything Ethereum was built upon: transparency, traceability, and trust. As the blockchain world expanded, this ghost wallet sat like a dark monument to mystery, an unsolved puzzle that mocked every algorithm designed to ensure clarity. How could such a fortune exist without an owner? How could a system built to reveal everything give birth to something so perfectly hidden? Every time analysts thought they were close to solving it, the mystery deepened. Some called it a glitch. Others whispered it was a deliberate creation, a secret vault born from early Ethereum experiments. Whatever it was, the Phantom Fortune became more than a mystery. It became a myth, a reminder that even in systems built on logic, there will always be room for the inexplicable. 1. The birth of the unseen wallet. Back in 2015, when Ethereum was nothing more than a bold dream of decentralization, the network was filled with early miners, developers, and enthusiasts experimenting with code. Amid this chaos, one particular wallet was quietly born. It appeared without fanfare, just another random address on the chain, one of millions. But what made it special wasn't its creation, it was what happened next. Within days, large sums of Ethereum began pouring into it, not from a single source, but from hundreds of unrelated wallets. It was as if the address had become a magnet, pulling in digital gold from across the blockchain. People assumed it was an exchange holding customer funds or a developer testing smart contracts. But the behavior didn't match. There were no outgoing transactions, no token interactions, and no contract calls. Nothing but incoming ETH stacking endlessly. It was like watching a vault seal itself shut, one deposit at a time. As Ethereum's price skyrocketed from a few dollars to hundreds, this dormant address quietly rose to the top of the blockchain's rich list. Yet no one claimed it, no one took responsibility, and as time passed, this silence became louder, turning curiosity into suspicion. What if this wallet wasn't created by chance? What if it was a ghost deliberately written into Ethereum's very DNA? 2. The puzzle of the blockchain. The blockchain, in theory, is supposed to be the most transparent system in existence. Every coin, every token, every movement can be traced. But the Phantom Fortune laughed in the face of that principle. Analysts and blockchain sleuths pored over transaction histories like archaeologists studying ancient ruins. They mapped every deposit, studied every block, analyzed every connection. But the patterns didn't make sense. The addresses sending ETH to the Phantom Fortune were random. Old mining pools, test wallets, ICO remnants. Some were dead ends. Others traced back to wallets that hadn't been touched in years. It was like following footprints in the sand that suddenly vanished at the shoreline. 3. The first whisper of suspicion. By 2017, crypto had exploded into the mainstream. Fortune seekers, hackers, and dreamers all rushed to stake their claims. That's when the whispers about the Phantom Fortune became deafening. It appeared in Reddit threads, Telegram groups, and late-night crypto podcasts. Everyone had a theory. Some believed it belonged to an early investor who'd lost their private key, someone who mined ETH for fun before it had any value. Others claimed it was part of a government experiment, a test wallet created to study digital economies. 4. The moment everything changed. For years, the wallet remained motionless. Not a single fraction of Ethereum moved. It became a forgotten relic, until one day it woke up. Without warning, a tiny amount of ETH, worth only a few dollars, left the wallet. It wasn't much, but the impact was seismic. News spread like wildfire. Forums exploded with panic. Analysts began dissecting the transaction, line by line. Who sent it? Where was it going? Was this a test, or had the Phantom finally awakened? The movement was small but intentional, the kind of precision that only a skilled user could execute. 5. The lost key theory. The simplest explanation was also the most tragic, that the wallet's private key had been lost. Many early adopters treated their crypto wallets carelessly, unaware of the fortunes they would one day hold. Hard drives failed, USBs got thrown away, people forgot passwords or misplaced seed phrases. Billions in crypto have been lost this way, but the phantom fortune didn't fit that pattern. A lost wallet stays silent forever, yet this one moved. Even if just once, it proved that someone still had access. That tiny movement was a deliberate act, not random gas redistribution, not code execution, but intent. It was as if the owner had been watching all along, biding their time. 6. A developer's forgotten experiment. Inside Ethereum's early developer circles, old conversations began resurfacing. Some veterans claimed the wallet matched a pre-launch address pattern used for testing smart contract functionality. They remembered experimenting with distribution models, testing gas fees, and playing with wallet automation, all before the mainnet officially launched. If this was true, then the phantom fortune could have been an artifact from Ethereum's genesis, a forgotten test wallet that accidentally carried over into the live network. But here's the twist. Test ETH isn't supposed to hold real value, so how did this one end up filled with real tokens? Somewhere, somehow, a line of code blurred the boundary between testing and deployment. That could mean millions were created unintentionally or deliberately. 7. The dark shadow of laundering. As Ethereum matured and regulations tightened, new suspicions emerged. Investigators began to see patterns resembling known laundering behavior. Small, unrelated amounts of ETH flowing in from compromised wallets, ICO projects, and forgotten exchanges. Slowly, all converging into the phantom fortune. Could this be a laundering vault, a safe house for stolen crypto? The method was genius. Move small fractions over years, mixing clean and dirty ETH until the trail is cold. Once the funds are deep enough, stop all movement. Let the legend grow. Let time erase suspicion. 8. The hacker's legacy. When researchers cross-referenced the phantom fortune with historic data, they found striking similarities with old Ethereum hacks. Exchanges from 2016 and 2017 smart contract breaches and phishing schemes all had traces that faintly pointed toward it. The wallet structure, timing, and deposit sizes seemed too aligned to ignore. Some believe the phantom was the ultimate hacker's stash, the culmination of years of stolen ETH, hidden in a single unreachable vault. A hacker might have intended to wait for the perfect moment to liquidate, but fate intervened. Perhaps they lost their access, were arrested, or even died. 9. A digital myth is born. Over the years, the phantom fortune transcended reality. It became crypto's version of a ghost story. YouTubers made documentaries. Podcasts debated theories. Reddit users launched detective missions to uncover the truth. Each time someone claimed to have cracked the case, they failed. The address remained untouched. The wallet became a mirror reflecting our own fascination with the unknown. It showed that even in a world governed by math, we crave mystery. It was proof that blockchain, the ultimate symbol of human logic, could still harbor secrets that logic couldn't solve. It reminded everyone that behind every piece of code, there's still a trace of human imperfection, and maybe human fear. 10. The meaning of the mystery. Today, the phantom fortune still exists. Frozen, untouched, eternal. It's outlived crashes, forks, scams, and entire eras of crypto evolution. It's become a monument, not just to wealth, but to mystery itself. Developers have analyzed it. Researchers have written papers, yet no one has ever come close to unlocking it. Maybe it's a symbol of human greed, the idea that not all riches should be claimed. Maybe it's a reminder that even in the age of transparency, there are still shadows no light can reach. Or perhaps it's something more profound, a glitch so perfect it became art, a mistake that gained a soul. In the end, the phantom fortune is more than an unsolved mystery. It's a reflection of us, our obsession with control, our belief that technology can explain everything, and our refusal to accept that sometimes the most powerful answers are the ones we'll never find. So next time you browse the blockchain, remember, not every wallet has an owner, and not every story has an ending. Some are meant to live forever, encoded deep within the fabric of time.